What's up, everybody? This review, we're taking a look at the G.I. Joe classified Sgt. Slaughter and Mercer. So Felix Mercer Strad. This is a pretty cool one. I love Sgt. Slaughter, and I've always loved the Marauders. I'm waiting for Red Dog for, reasons, Islanders, but still. Definitely waiting on that one. I can't wait to get that whole squad together. Pretty wild that they decided to let them as a 2-pack like this. I was not expecting this, at least not with like this look for Slaughter if they were gonna do it, but still really cool. Yeah, and then we get our Mercer figure. I don't know. I just knew that he would be a single card release, or if he was gonna be released in a set, it would be with the rest of the Marauders. Do like a maybe a 4-pack with like Slaughter in them or something. I don't know, like a 3-pack, 4-pack. I don't know. Like, it's just either that or a single card. That's just the way I thought it was going to be released. So seeing Mercer and then seeing this version of Sgt. Slaughter was definitely caught me off guard. But I'm not against it because I love Sgt. Slaughter. He's one of my all-time favorite Joes, probably for a lot of people, or mostly everybody that's into Joes. And so is Mercer. Mercer always had a really cool look. And then that backstory is just really awesome, coming over from the Cobra side. So, yeah, you get this window packaging. You get to see all of the accessories quite a bit. It is like a deluxe set, so you are going to be getting a lot of different things in there. You've got them on the side. You got that artwork there. 173. You get the back. You get these guys together. Welcome to the slaughterhouse. Trouble bubbles everywhere. You've got them at the slaughterhouse training grounds. You got the different accessories. Pretty cool. Get the other side. Front again. Now, I'm pretty excited. Let's get these guys open and check them out. All right, so here's Sgt. Slaughter and Mercer outside of the packaging, and they look awesome. I am loving this set just looking at them, but we'll go through it and see how we feel afterwards. So we're going to start this one out with Sgt. Slaughter because he is one of my all-time favorites, like I said earlier. So he looks pretty awesome. Just quick glance. I like the colors on him. Very different. We're going to slide him out. So he's got those, we'll throw it back. He's got those glasses for accessories. I just threw that on him. He's got his hat. Looks really nice. Molded in that dark brown. Then you've got 2 different colors with bands going around. You got his emblem there, his rank. You've got this other hat here. Looks really cool. I love that. Love the options. And really, you got 3 different options because you also get this beret. Looks awesome. You get another head sculpt because he has the one on him with the whistle in his mouth. Now we've got a normal look. You've got his little baton here. Really nice gold on there. A little small little flake of it on there, but nice brown. The red little grips. Got the little black strap on the end. But yeah, not bad. Looks pretty good. He's got a revolver that looks really good. It does look, it's pretty flexible. Does look slightly warped. Not too bad though, but white handle. Silver on the frame and everything. Looks cool. There are a bunch of weapons. So there's this awesome looking grenade launcher. Nice tan on the end for that grip where you're going to, pump that. And I mean, looking at those grenades hanging out, looks really cool. I mean, just to like have it like that and you're just gonna be, you can hear those thump, 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 that sound, like, and all the explosions that are gonna follow after that. Crazy. You got his rifle here. It's really short, little SBR here. You've got little ports on the end for blast effects, but it looks good. Mag does drop out. Yeah, I like this. It's different. And then you got, especially broken up with the colors. I like it a lot. It is pretty flexible, but I still think it looks really good. Would have been nice to have a scope up top. And then you get this little submachine gun. Mag does drop out. Is this a vector? I feel like this is a vector. But yeah, look at that front grip. It's got everything. Magnifier, red dot, all that stuff. So really cool. And it also comes with a suppressor. Throw that on there. It was just on his side, so I don't know if it's meant for that. Maybe it's meant for like anything. You see where it's drooping because this plastic was bent. It's really soft. You wouldn't really put it on that. Not its thing. Not how that works, but yeah, that is it. Oh, so there are a bunch of hands in there, which is kind of confusing, I guess. So it comes with the closed fist, and then we've got our trigger finger hand on the left side. We've got a right trigger finger hand. Cool. We've got a right fist. Cool. Alternate of the other one. And then we got a saluting hand. Perfect. Now there are some other hands in there. Well, I guess these are for, no, that makes sense. The other ones are for Mercer. They're just fists. So Mercer has an alternate pair of hands, but they're not gloved. So I'm assuming maybe they all could like swap between the two, but the pegs look different. So if you can see that. So I don't know if it would work right. Interesting, really interesting. So Sgt Slaughter looks pretty awesome. I like the head sculpt that's on him. Got him with that whistle in there. Got that nice gold. Got the brown strap. Goes around the neck. Really cool. Nice face sculpt. Got the hair. Then you got this little bandolier here. Could have been done a little bit better, but that's okay. Got this nice brown. His shirt. You got sculpting in there. Wrinkles. No dry brushing or anything like that, so that makes it look a little plain. It is a plain shirt, I guess, but still, a little dry brush would have been nice. But these pants make it stand out just a little bit more because it's got so many paint details on there for the camo. You got the belt here, just a plain brown. Got green grenades, knife sheath, holster. Just plain brown boots. It looks good. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of plain areas on him, but it doesn't look bad at all. It looks good. I think it's the colors. But yeah, it looks really cool. And then we got those glasses that I was showing earlier. And I tend to leave those on. Yeah, looks good. For articulation, double ball peg, no hinges. So head only goes up and down like that. Then you got a cut at the base of the neck. That kind of helps just a little bit. But not so much going back. I really don't know why they don't make these work a little bit better. I know they can. They've done it on a couple. Not a lot, but a couple of them. And at least use the hinge, man. Just give us that articulation. You got butterfly joint, see it there, works pretty decent. T-pose, looks good. Upper bicep cut, double jointed pinless elbows, hinge, rotation, all that in the wrist. Diaphragm cut, goes forward about that far, goes back a little bit further. Rotates, twists, ball waist. Leg goes forward about that far. Not super far. And it does have drop down. hips, and then that's where you're going to get the rest of your movement. So of course you'll get the gap there from the back, but from the front it doesn't look crazy. That goes out this far, comes back down, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot cut. Then you got your hinge, pivot, all that in the foot and ankle. And that is it for his articulation. And with that, you can get some pretty decent posing out of him. We'll just get some of his accessories on. So here is Slaughter with the camping cover on, got the glasses, got his baton in his hand. I did put his knife in there. I don't think I showed that earlier. It's got this pretty big blade. Now that's a knife. But yeah, that looks really cool. Looks so awesome. And mine did have loose ankles. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, just from like here to here, so I gotta do something to fix that. Man, it looks good. Just telling you. Feel like he's telling you what to do right there. So cool. Then of course you've got other head sculpts. That's a better look at that neck peg. I might cut out part of it in the front and back to make it to where he can move his head down forward or look up a little bit better. And then more of a stern face. Yeah. It's a pretty cool look. Stick that on him. I did not expect to get like another Slaughter figure, or at least not this soon. I knew there would be like some other ones coming eventually, but man, yeah, pretty crazy. Don't want to lose that strap. Throw on a saluting hand. So cool. And that revolver like drops way down in there. But yeah, that's awesome. How cool is that? So many different looks you can do for him. I love it. Love the options. We will tilt the glasses like. What'd you just say to me? Wish you would have came with a pointing finger. That would have been cool. But I mean, we've got the other Slaughters that have a lot of hands on it, so we'll see how those work. Maybe a gritting face would have been really nice. You've got a pretty, both of them are pretty chill. But he's gonna be launching this thing. Maybe a hand that could grab underneath would have been nice. Honestly, I mean, I know he's like known for the cover and everything like that, but I don't know how I'm gonna display him. I kind of like this hat on him. I think it just suits the look a little bit. At least when you got a giant grenade launcher like that. I think it does. Holding his rifle. Not bad. Yeah, that's sick. Shooting from the hip with the, AR. Firing that sub one-handed like that. Like that looks nasty. You're like, yeah, Sarge could do that. So cool. It just looks so awesome. Definitely gonna have a lot of fun with this guy. Just a really, really cool look for him. All right, so for comparison, probably the one that most people want to see comparison-wise, we got 3 different slaughters. We've got our first release, second release, and now our third. Technically, we've got 2 versions of this, but it's not really. It's just the difference in the packaging with the campaign hat. He didn't like it when they showed him he was packed with the hat off, and he wanted that on, and then those couple of those packs still made it out there into the wild. So, yeah, but other than that, the figure-wise, everything was the same. Now, my loadout for this guy is not normal. He doesn't come with this. These are parts from the Valaverse Slaughter that I threw on this guy. Even without the Valaverse parts on it, this is still one of my favorite figures. I absolutely love this figure. And, of course, as a character, just really, really cool. And, I just thought it added a little something extra while everybody else was still having all their stuff on there. But I put the campaign hat on this guy because these 2 had it on him, and then figured we would take a look at the difference. I feel like skin tone wise, it's about the same. If anything, maybe this guy's slightly lighter, but the Marauders version, but really nothing too crazy different. It could just be the lighting where it's hitting it right now, where I feel that way. But for the most part, it is exactly the same. Now, of course, their hats are different. So you've got the Marauders one that is more of it's the green. This one has a lighter brown. This one has a darker brown. The straps here across the top, there's 2 different colors, the black and tan. These 2 have a black strap going across. All have the emblem. The shades are different. So these ones are painted blue. These ones are painted silver. And then these ones are translucent brown. And these ones are probably the better ones. I think they're a little sturdier. This one keeps falling off. They're very, very you can see it. They're very, very flimsy. They're actually really terrible. I hate them. I kind of want to get another one just so I can glue it to his face permanently. so I don't have to worry about it anymore. But yeah, these ones are probably the worst ones out of all three. But yeah, the different hats. We've got the head sculpts. Let's take a look at that. He's got the whistle around the neck, whistle around the neck. He came with the head sculpt with the whistle in the mouth, which was really cool. Same head sculpt, I think. I feel like it's slightly different in the face, just a little bit, but it could just be the paint. He's got thicker eyebrows. This one doesn't. So maybe that's what it is. And a thicker mustache. So yeah, pretty sure it's the exact same. I don't think they're gonna go through resculpting it when he looked really good in the first place. So we'll get this guy's hat off. Man, this one just comes off a little different than these two. Like these two definitely are the same, and this one just comes off a little different. Like the mouth area is a little different. The lip looks a little bit larger. Something about it, but these two are definitely the same. It could just be the paint, and sometimes the paint will throw you off like that. Now, look-wise, of course, very different. But this guy's got an ab crunch. This guy's got an ab crunch. This one's got a diaphragm. And try to straighten them up a little bit taller. But I think, yeah, they're pretty much about the same height. This guy comes off as just a tiny bit taller. But I'm thinking it's just posing wise. Let's see, arms are the same. We've got our watches. Wristbands are a little different from each of them. Pants, different. Boots are different. These ones got like the mid-shin boots, and he's got low ones. So the pants legs are different. So pretty much different all the way around with this guy, which is really cool. As far as like the body, but the arms are the same. The head sculpts look to be about the same, but I really feel like this one is slightly different. But they look really close, similar. And of course, got saluting hand. This guy came with a bunch of hands. I have him just throwing up the one. Again, these are not the normal. This is not the normal accessory pack for him. I'll get that off of him. All right, so you can see that one thing that this guy does have over the other two. Maybe this guy has it too. Yeah, so they both got the hinge in the neck, which is what I wish the middle one would have had, because they are able to look all the way up and down when he can't. So now I have to cut away plastic on him to try and make him get that range of motion. This guy, because I had that vest on him, he actually has some like paint rub on him, and I hate that. So I'm gonna have to clean him up, and then maybe I won't use it on him anymore. It does look good on him, and I do believe I do have an extra of him. I try to keep an extra of my Slaughters. I love them. But yeah, pretty cool. We'll see. But that is going to be it for my Slaughter comparisons. Oh, revolvers. This is also a Valaverse one. I like that they gave him one on this one, but the Valaverse one was a lot better. So it was sturdier plastic and just looked better overall. So. All right, now we got Mercer. Now this was a huge one for a lot of people. He was big on a lot of want lists, which is understandable because he's a pretty cool character. and he's made more of a presence like in the comics and stuff too lately. So yeah, really, really cool. I like his design. The story is cool, you know, changing sides, that sort of thing. But yeah, I don't know. He's got a pretty big following. Very, very cool design though. Very interesting. Let's get him to the side. So, well, he's got the gritting face on him. He's got this little like stoic face, just kind of whatever, just staring at you, not showing any emotion. We've got a pair of fists that I showed earlier that have the closed fist, no gloves. So that was an interesting choice with no gloves. He's got his knife, nice silver blade, black handle. He's got some shooting glasses. Really, really nicely done. I like that yellow lens. We got his rifle. Got that drum at the rear. Front grip. It's kind of angled. I don't know if that's like meant to be angled like that or if it's just bent, warped, but it looks like it might be supposed to be like that. I don't know. Very interesting if it was. Got that little color in there to break it up. Got a backpack. I wish Slaughter came with a backpack to hold some of those weapons. That'd been nice. Got the pistol. It's a long barrel. We also got a suppressor. Get this other rifle here. Got some red in there. Interesting. And that's it for his accessories. So looking at Mercer, he looks pretty cool. We've got that gritting face. Pretty good sculpt in there. Then you got his vest and you got the Cobra logo marked out. So this is definitely a good guy Mercer. I was wondering which version we were going to get when they first showed it. I didn't really look hardcore at the symbol. But yeah, with that logo being marked out, it's definitely got to be the good guy one. You got that red, got the black silver buckle, got the holster there on the front, got the back of the vest, different reds, got the belt, some gold ammo, gray buckles. You got this bicep band, got his gloves, red knuckles. You got some gray underneath. I like they broke that up, made it different. You got his watch on the other hand. And then you've got the tattoo. Really cool. Spider, the web, wrinkles. You got the legs. You can see all the texturing in there. The grays. The sheath for the knife. You got some red right there. So I mean, he looks really good. So for articulation, double ball peg, same issue as the other one, no hinge. So looks down, up, down, roll around, cut at the base of the neck. That makes him look down just a little bit more, but not much. Look up, not really. You barely get any motion out of the base of that neck there. Butterfly joints that work pretty decent. They're okay. T-pose, upper bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows. They get hindered by the sculpt. Sometimes that part right there is cut out just a little bit more to give you some range. Yeah, but in this case, it just gets in the way. You got your hinge rotation in the wrist. You get ab crunch. but you can feel it just a little bit. It'll go forward just that much. Goes back a little bit more. You can see that kind of flexing, giving a little bit. Ball waist. And then you can kind of get forward a little bit more. So it does work together pretty okay. I do wish, that I can get more out of that crunch as always. Drop down hips. Leg goes forward about that far. Upper thigh cut. Double jointed knees. I did put the knife in the sheath there. And that is free floating. Upper boot cut, hinge, pivot, all that in the ankle. And that is it for his articulation. So here he is holding that rifle. I got the pistol in the holster, got the rifle, both hands, holding that front grip, and with the, holding that rifle, and he looks really awesome. Got the glasses on him. Wonder how Slaughter's hat would look on him. Just because it was right there beside him. But it also seems weird. Maybe he needs to reload, so then he reaches for his pistol on his chest. That sort of thing. Or we got the other rifle. Yeah, I would like a cupping hand so they can hold the bottom of these angled grips, that sort of thing, or underneath the rifle. I don't think that I'm gonna use the angry grinning face. I'm not sure. I know I'm not using those fists because there's no gloves on them. It just seems strange to me that they did that. Yeah, pretty cool look there, of course. Don't know that I like this rifle either. I probably will keep him with the other one. Yeah, throw those on backwards. Maybe he's doing some clearing drills or something like that. Yeah, looks pretty cool. All right, so our first comparison, we've got Mercer next to our Retro Cobra Viper, which is where he pretty much defects from. So we've got a difference in the vest. They look kind of close, but they're not. And then you get the pants. The pants are very similar. So the pants just have the different colors. You've got the blue, he's got the gray, the Viper's got the red. You get the same knee pads, you get the same boots. the same feet. So the lower portion of the figure is the same. He wears the same gear that he was pretty much trained in. Different style vest. From the upper body up, he's just his own take. So really cool. And you wonder if he was just one of these ones or was he a leader, but I don't know. With the same colors, I feel like he's more of one of these guys. But pretty cool. Stand about the same height. Man, pretty awesome looking. Wonder what he would look like with that helmet on there. Let me try that. Alright, so here's our retro Cobra Viper with Mercer head on there. It just pops right on. And then we got the Viper head on the Mercer body, which looks really cool, actually. I like that a lot. I did not press down all the way, though. It's kind of just free floating on there. But it does look good. For that next comparison, we've got Mercer next to his also released mate, Sgt Slaughter. And they look really good together. Slaughter is just a slightly bit taller than Mercer, but they do look awesome. Kind of just get the sense that they're, just total badasses, really. Like, really, really cool. I think they look great. Slaughter's just bigger all the way around the body, the arms. Not to say that he's small, that Mercer is, a small guy at all. Just shows how much bigger Slaughter is, which he should be. He's massive in that show. He does crazy stuff. And then we'll throw in a little future squad mate, our Falcon. So this Falcon does have the head from the Night Force set. I had a spare, so I threw it on this one to replace that hideous looking one that he had. But you throw him in there, and he looks smaller than these two. And man, I really can't wait to get the rest of these Renegades. I want Red Dog, I want Taurus. They've got to come out as a set, right? These two came out as a set, and then we get those two as a set. That'd be pretty cool. Then throw in our Falcon and them totally messing with him. I just see him doing pull-ups and having Red Dog right next to him one-handed and grabbing his belt and lifting him. Like, really cool. I see him trying to make it to the house to eat. Chow time. Try to make that chow time. Pretty crazy. But these guys look like they mean a lot of business. Slaughter's giving him the little knife hand in his face, telling him he's screwed up or something. You got Red Dog or Mercer right here, looking at him like, we're gonna eat you alive. So just really cool. Knife hand in him. Yeah, it's crazy. Really cool though. Alright, so overall, I really like this set a lot. Part of it is just because I love these characters a lot, so there's a little bit of bias in there. You can't deny that. I mean, I love Slaughter as a Joe character and everything like that. And who didn't want Mercer, So awesome to get them. And again, I hope this leads to the rest of the Renegades coming. Especially when you got Falcon right there and you just want to do so many different scenes. Just so reminiscent. You just start flashing back and thinking about the Joe movie and everything like that. So yeah, I really like this set a lot. For Slaughter, he had a really awesome sculpt, awesome paint. I love the camo. He's just different. He came with the different hats and the second head sculpt, which helps out a lot. Just so cool to get those different options. The weapons are really nice. I wish the suppressor for the vector and everything stayed in a little better, but nothing a dab of glue probably can't fix. I wish he came with a backpack. I wish he came with a backpack that could hold his weapons. He comes with some awesome rifles, and it would be really cool to have something to hold those on him. That way he can hold everything. And I love that when a figure can hold most of their weapons and gear. And other than that, I think that Slaughter is really, really cool. Really nice paint, everything like that. So really, really cool. I like how different he was. Mercer looks great. I think he looks really good. Oh, and for Slaughter, maybe another head sculpt. And I'm looking at Mercer, and he's got that gritting face. Maybe like a expression for Slaughter would have been pretty cool too. In the pointing finger. We got one with this Slaughter, and you could easily swap it, but still, would have been pretty cool. Mercer looks really cool. I don't know that I had really any complaints about him. The sculpt looks good, the paint looks good, everything like that. Not really any complaints. If I had to complain about anything, I guess it would just be that the rifle, the ammo can just kind of keeps dropping out. The mag just keeps dropping out the bottom when you're trying to pose it, because as you're trying to get it to where he can hold it with both hands, it's constantly hitting his vest or hitting his arm or something, and it just drops out. But that's the only real thing that I could think of. Oh, both of them needed the hinge on the neck instead of the ball pegs. So the ball pegs on these guys are not working the best. With the hinge, I feel like you got a higher possibility of it working out better. But yeah, other than that, both of them are really, really cool figures, good looking figures. They both come with a lot of options. They look great. And when you get them with the rest of your lineup and everything like that, they're going to be great. And with those two, especially with having Mercer now, I know the Renegades are coming, the other two. So I really can't wait for that. That's going to be so cool. And again, I just can't wait, because these guys are awesome, and I know they're going to continue to kind of deliver with those guys. So gotta be cool. Other than that, obviously you can tell I really like them. So hopefully I showed you enough to help you out on whether you want to pick it up, because it is kind of pricey. I think myself, I will try to get another set, but mostly because I want to display Slaughter maybe with the different head sculpts that he comes with. He's got so many options that I want to be able to use them, have them in different, maybe pop it onto another figure or use the hats on other figures, that sort of thing. But I think maybe I will wait till that price drops. If I can catch it on sale or something like that, maybe I grab another set. I think that's going to be the goal. And that's because I do like the set. So yeah, as always, I hope it helped you out in some way. Showed you enough to help you out in deciding whether you want it or not, whether you're going to try and wait it out or something like that. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Later.